Welcome to another Gutenberg tutorial. So we have some sample posts on this Gutenberg theme, and what we're going to do is show you what to expect when you first switch. The first thing you'll do is go to your post setup and click on any of the posts that you have listed. You can select, if you have the classic editor installed, to use that. We're going to click edit and see what Gutenberg looks like. So this is our new display. In here you'll find the document settings, the block settings. I've already gone over some of this in an intro post. What we're going to start with here is what happens when you first turn it on. So you'll go into a post, it'll look like this. Basically, they've just taken all the content from your post and put it inside what's called a classic block. It's right here. This is the classic WordPress editor. Now I want to change this to Gutenberg so I can put some fun styles in it. Using the three dots, you can convert to blocks. So I'm going to click that. Now I have a bunch of different blocks. This is more the usual Gutenberg. When you hover, you can see what kind of block you're looking at. There's a little blue thing right there. When I put my cursor inside one of the blocks, this menu here will switch and I can see all the fun things I can do. Now let's say we wanted to put a subtitle in here. Let's say we wanted this to be our subtitle. So if I switch this to a heading, the entire block is going to be a heading. So I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm just going to copy this bit that I want as my subheading. Control C. I'm going to delete it from here so it doesn't look silly. I'm going to go here. Now, this is a little, it's one of those things that makes you realize this is not as refined as it could be. You go in here and it's a little bit hard to find out how do I put one up here, right, in between these two. Well, if you stop long enough and you know where to look, hover around the middle, you'll get this little add block button. Click the button. Insert a heading. There's my heading. Now I can change all of these different things. Now this is what it is right now, a heading with a big T for heading, I guess. In here, I can now switch these, change the alignment, and even add a class. So now that is how to transfer some text. Let's do it one more time. Let's say I want to put a subheading right here. And I'm going to type my own subheading. So this, remember, here's a paragraph. If I just do this, I'm not going to see where to add a new paragraph. If I do this, I can add, all right? Add any of these blocks. For now, we're just going to use a heading. I'm going to type in my special heading. I'm going to change it to be an H3. It's further down the page. Let's pretend. And here's the settings for the block. And let's say I want to make it right in the middle. I'll show you a little trick. Press enter and it automatically gives you another block, and it's always a paragraph, just like that. Click enter and there's a paragraph. Enter, paragraph. Let's say I'm at the very end of the article. Enter, paragraph. Playing around is a little bit dangerous. So undo, undo, undo. That's all you need to know. The undo button. Oh, and just like enter, you can also use backspace and it goes back up. So your paragraph should be super easy. You can just type away in little paragraphs. And now you know how to add a header. Let's go over that one more time. I'm going to put a header right here. I'm going to use a heading block, and that's going to be called This Amazing Header. And I typed too fast. That's bad. Okay, so here I am editing away. Now I want to put something in. I can't, it's not letting me do it. I'm playing, so to play around with it, click out. Now let's see. Now I can do it. What I would recommend is putting some test content like this on a page and just goofing around with it a little bit. As long as you don't publish it, there's no harm, no foul. So good luck. Let me know what tutorial you'd like to see next.